Hey, welcome back. It is a snowy, cold day here in the Smoky Mountains. I think in some places we've got about a foot, and it's still coming down pretty good. So let's get in out of the cold and the snow, and I'll show you how I do my top-down filming. We'll look at all that junk that I've got on my filming desk and talk about why it's there, and I'll redo it, clean it up a little bit, and you can give me some feedback about how I can improve things. All right, let's go do that. So this is my setup for doing a lot of my top-down shots. If I'm filming inside, it's usually here. I have done a couple in the kitchen. I started filming on my kitchen table with just a cell phone and no light, just a south-facing window. I have upgraded to lamps for my lighting. I do have a little ring lamp that costs about $10, and I broke that probably the first week I had it. I've got it taped to a stand over here, and I use it occasionally. I'll show you another lamp that I kind of made just to add a little additional lighting. But this is usually it, just 3 lamps. I put some white paper here just to reflect some light down on the desk. And I've had people, a few, not many, a few people comment that they don't understand the pocket knives. If they're coming, they click on it for a journal video. I think that's kind of confusing. Why is there flashlights and pocket knives and other things on the desk? Well, this is started as an everyday carry channel, and it still is. It may not always stay that way, but for now it is. It's journals, ink pens, and other things that people carry, like pocket knives. So most of this is just like set dressing, like you would dress a stage. If I get, I kind of drone on, and if my talking gets too boring, this gives people something to look at, especially if they're into pocket knives or ink pens or anything. And I've done videos on almost everything, so people who are regular followers of the channel will be reminded of my other videos that they've seen, by the things that are on this table. I've done reviews of all the flashlights. Most of the flashlights, almost all of them, were sent to me by companies wanting me to do a flashlight review. And I've done it on most flashlights. There was a couple that I got that they sent me to do a review, and then I emailed them back and told them no. See if I can find one of them. Here it is. Because I just think this was dangerous. It's got a lighter in it, like a cigarette lighter in it. Where is that? I don't even know how to work this. Where is that? There it is. So that gets red hot. And I was thinking, I'm not going to stick that in my pocket. So I emailed them back. I said, and I tell everybody I'll do an honest review. And if it's something that I don't agree with, I'm not going to review it. So anything that I review is something that I like. And the things that I think are not safe or don't work well, I just won't do a video. It's not worth your time to watch a video about something that's not good. So this is a gun cleaning mat. Before I had a channel, this is where I did some of my gunsmithing, gun cleaning, that kind of thing. I built an AR here, and I had a vise set up, and for the longest time I had a rifle here that was in progress of being built for like 2 years. It took me forever. Every time I'd get a little bit extra money, I would go and buy a part for it. So it sat here for a long time. And then when I started a channel, I cleaned all that out, put a gun cleaning mat here that looks kind of like leather, but this is vinyl. And I like it. I like it a lot. If you don't have this and you're just doing a review of something, that clicking could get to be annoying. But the vinyl, it's deadens that noise a little bit. This is a mess right now and has been for quite some time, so I'm going to take everything off and dust it, clean it, and get rid of some of this. This is just getting to be too busy. There's too much stuff. So I'm thinking a few pocket knives, pull out some more of my ink pens, and just a few knives, and I can change them out. This is not all my pocket knives. I have several more, but these are the ones that I have done a video on. To hold my camera, I'm still filming most of my videos with an iPhone. I just bought a couple of new cameras, a Canon R50V, and I bought a DJI Action Cam. And I'm still learning to use those, so I'm still primarily using the cell phone. And this little stand here was about 20 bucks, and it works fairly well. Having your stand mounted to your table, if you vibrate your table, you'll get a vibration in here, so you kind of have to be careful. But other than that, this setup works really well for top-down videos. And the only other thing that I did that kind of upped the game was doing some microphones. This is a DJI mini mic, and I started with just a $10 lavalier mic. I started with just the cell phone, no mic, but I think having a lavalier mic makes a huge improvement. Let me clean some of this stuff up, and I will show you some of the things that are on here as I put them back. All right, let's do that. Okay, so here we are. A lot cleaner, a lot less dusty anyway. I took everything off. I cleaned everything, changed some of the background here. And these are just, product boxes, cigar boxes, a couple of pipe boxes. And that just hides where the wall comes down and meets this, which is kind of ugly and doesn't really film well. So, and this is just kind of a backdrop to kind of show some of the products that we have reviewed on the channel. And I don't know, it just adds a little interest back there, I think. The knives that I chose to have on the desk right now, and I'll change these out just to keep things fresh, are my father's pocket knives. So these have got a lot of sentimental value. This is genuine elk too. So he carried a Stockman with him every day. And then this is his church knife, which is an Eisenhower. And they don't make this pattern anymore. It's a tiny little knife, and this was his church knife. And it means a lot to me, so I'm going to keep those on here. This is my grandfather's Boker. It's a Stockman. This is my dad's folding hunter, and I've done videos on these. And this is my grandfather's Barlow, and it's a one-handed Barlow, or it was. It's kind of worn off. And they got their money's worth out of their knives. I mean, this was his knife, and he carried it every day for years and years and years. So, and then some of these others, like this is a very old USA-made case Stockman that I've had forever. And this one's mine too. So these are fairly new, modern, but I carry them often and I like them. So I just thought I would put those up here. And here's an open L, number, I don't know. And I bought this at a flea market, and I just really liked the patina that was on that. And so I picked it up. Open L's are pretty nice little pocket knife. The compass I got as a retirement gift from my staff, so that's got some sentimental value. I got my Quebeco Sports, and I put a Conklin Durograph on here, just to look at and to remind me to use it, because this is one of my favorite fountain pens, and seems like I use a Safari are a All-Star Lamy more than I do this, but I need to start using that more. And then I have my collection pages here, which we may go through those someday soon. And some ink. Threw a few flashlights out there, removed most of them. I put them in a drawer. And got one from Workos here, one from Wubin, and then an Olight. I've had this Olight for forever. One of the first batons to come out, and it still works great. And I think that's about it. A lot cleaner, a lot less stuff. I've left a few Swiss Army knives out, and I can change those out. So I think this will be better, less distracting, but still something of interest to look at. I've got a lot more room here to do a product review or whatever. And I can change the camera angle and get a lot more real estate down there. I like it so far. We will see how it goes. Tell me what you think. Is it still too busy? Still too much stuff? I've had a couple of people say that the pocket knives made them nervous. They're closed, so we're good. I didn't leave out any of my moderns. I don't know why. I just didn't. But just traditional pocket knives here for now. And we'll change things up, keep it fresh, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.